Hello, I'm Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. To my left, I have my 98 Renault Megane Saloon, and to my right, I have my 97 Renault Megane Saloon. Now, for those of you who are probably new to my channel, I've had this car since March. It comes from Glasgow from a fellow automotive Instagrammer, and he was very shocked to find out that there was someone else who actually admired these rare Renault Mark 1 saloons. And yeah, I've had it since March. I put it through an MOT about 2 months ago. General advisories on it that I am going to get sorted. There's a small leak on the downpipe, and I name all my cars. This one was named Wilson after Tom Hanks's special friend in Castaway, the volleyball. So this one is called Wilson. So here it is. This is the 97 Renault Megane Mark 1 Saloon, and this is the one that helped me grow my channel quite a bit, and I thank you all very, very much for subscribing and wanting to see more on this car, because that shocked me quite a bit. Out of all the cars I've had, this is the one a lot of you want to see a lot more of, so thank you, because I didn't think no one would be interested in these cars as much as I am. So yeah, I do thank you all for that. As you know, I saved it from a scrapyard. It was a £1 fix to get sorted, which was that fuse. Other than that, I haven't had to do too much to it. I sorted the fuel pump out, which was a bit of a problem because they tried hot wiring it at some point. I had to put new wiper blades on it. They've been removed. And also in the scrapyard, they had removed the wheels and tyres because the scrapyard doesn't get rid of the tyres there, so they go off to a different place. And I found these lovely Renault Clio, sorry, I think it's Mark III alloys, which suit the car lovely. I didn't think they'd look as good because putting newer wheels on older cars never really looks that great. So I was quite surprised how they look. I still would like to get some original alloys to go on the car, but I'm not complaining. They were 60 quid off Marketplace and they look just fine. Now, what are my plans with this car? Because I've done bits to it to get it back on the road, but obviously there was quite a bit of damage done in the scrapyard and we need to sort that. However, I took it to its first show a couple of weeks ago at Hanley Farm, and it was very well received, and thank you all for coming up and chatting about the car. If you see it at shows and I'm not about, there are some leaflets in the rear windows for you to read, just so you can get a quick info on the car. But yeah, it's been very well received, and I'm very grateful for that. But I'm at a point now, do I start fixing it up, getting it, looking like brand new? Or what I'm thinking, what I'm leaning towards is there's a big show at the NEC next March, the restoration show. And I'm looking at having possibly a spot on the floor in one of the halls with this car on display, just to share the story of it, because it has been popular. And I think I could have it on display, people can read the story. And for those of you who probably can't come and see the car at some of the local shows I do, you could see the car at the NEC. So what I'm leaning towards is possibly leaving the car as it is in its state until the NEC show in March, and then maybe start fixing the body work on it and doing a few mods to it and everything like that. Okay, let's talk about the exterior first. Now, obviously it needs a wing. I mentioned in the last video I was having a bit of trouble with that. Needs the doors sorting out and everything. But this could be an opportunity to try something new with a car that I've never done before. And that is fitting a complete vinyl livery to a car. Something that I wanted to do for a very long time. And obviously I had my Targa wrapped and everything. It would be like a wrap because you would have to wrap the bumper separate to the bonnet and everything. But this is what I think I'm going for. So I think I'm going for that Family Guy livery. Now that picture was created by AI, and I was randomly typing stuff in my computer. AI created it, and yeah, I actually like it. Your idea comes from, we done the Isle of Wight takeover about 2 years ago in our MG4 Trophy. And I saw this livery on a Ford Focus, and I thought, you know what, that is crazy. I would like to do that one day with one of my cars. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking about with this car. Probably not the right car for it, but at the end of the day, it's my car, and it won't be forever. It probably won't be anytime soon because, as mentioned, I want to take into the NEC show and that. But maybe we'll look at doing that with this one. Now, when I say mods, I don't mean that I'm going to turn it into an animal, put wide arches on it, giant alloys with a stupid toe angle, massive rear wing, Lexus lights, none of that stuff. No, that doesn't interest me at all. Not even going to change the sound of the car. It sounds fine because of the blowing at the front of the downpipe on this one as well. No, what I want to do is a couple of subtle modifications, something I think will complement the car, and stuff that I like doing to my cars. Things that I've done before, and I keep saying about my other cars, like I want to do it, and I never get around to it. So a couple of little tasteful modifications. One of the mods I do want to have a go at in this car, I've done it before on my 911 Targa. Something you see on modern cars now, even some of the electric 500s have them. But I want to change the colour of the seat belts. Don't know what colour to go for yet. I am aiming towards a dark blue. I don't want anything bright like yellow and that. I want something quite a dark colour because I don't want anything bright in here. I want to keep the interior quite basic. I'm not changing the seats or anything. It was mentioned in a previous video that I might consider putting bucket seats in it, but the car drives lovely. It's so comfy to drive. I'm not going to ruin that because I do plan to take this car on some long trips. One of them being Paris, maybe next year, end of next year. So I don't want to change the seats. I just think I'm going to go with different colour seat belts, something simple. I've done it before, like I said, on my 911 Targa, which I had Cadbury purple seat belts done for that. And they're pretty simple to take out. So that's one of the first mods I'm going to be looking at. Now, something I do want to have a go at doing on this Renault is change the pedals. I got some nice dark blue aluminium pedals, and I think it could go quite well with the car. Another reason I'm thinking about getting dark blue seat belts, because I don't want loads of different colours going on in the interior. So I got some nice blue pedals to put in there. I have done the pedals before on a 2009 Fiat Pop, which is now my brother's Abarth replica, and yeah, I think I'm going to do it with this one. I was originally going to do it with Wilson, my 98 Megane, but I want to keep him original, completely original. So something like that, again, subtle, not a lot of people are going to see it, but I've done it and I think it will complement the car quite nicely. Okay, so the engine bay. Now, I'm not going to put a bigger engine in it, that doesn't interest me. I will look at maybe a custom air filter or something there, but again, not too bothered about that. But what I am going to do is take this bar off here, this support, and I saw someone on, I think it was Google, when I was going through pictures of these old Meganes, and they had done it as the French flag. I thought, you know what, that'd be quite nice. Originally, I was just going to do it in a dark blue. And I saw the French flag and I thought, that might be quite nice. So that one's coming off and I'm going to do the French flag on him. I want to get a custom heat shield down here. I have a friend who makes them. I haven't spoken to him for a while, but he did do a custom one on my 595 Competizione, and it was fantastic. I had so many people asking me, where can I get one made? And he was very busy with orders. So that's something I would like to change. And in general, just clean the entire engine bay up, make it look a bit cleaner. We spoke obviously about doing a full service on it as well. But yeah, that's something we're going to look at. Maybe change these hoses, maybe put some nice new hoses on it, different colour ones, silicone ones and that. But yeah, nothing crazy, just subtle things like that. So this is the first time these two have ever been on camera together. and it's a long time coming. It's not the first time they've been together, it's just I haven't had a chance to film it. Now, we did take both of them to the Norchard car meet, and they were both very well received there. But we took Ava to the Hanley Farm show, and he was very well received there, which was nice. And yeah, it's just nice having two of them, and they're not both same year, 97, 98, so that's nice. They're both RTs. I would like the RN, like my mum had. But if you want to see both of these together, I'm hosting my first show on the 9th of August at Broad Oak. Details on the screen now. So please pause the video to get the details if you are interested in coming. Any car up to 2005. They can't be newer than 2005. Modern classics, classic bikes. But yeah, it's nice to have both of them in shot for the first time on camera and on video for YouTube. And, you know, pretty much identical. There's a couple of differences that I need to do a full video on. But the main one, you see the clock there. Slightly different on the 97. Not sure why. But see a slightly different design. But I'm going to do a full video comparison video on these two at my show. Which will be a lot of fun. This one is an Elise, and then this one is a 1.6E model, but they're both 1.6s. They both got electrical sunroof windows. That one's got coloured mirrors, that one's just got the normal plastic black mirrors. There's a couple of little things like that, but they are pretty much both the same cars. The interiors are completely identical on them. Nothing different apart from those clocks being different and the radio screen. This is my daily, and he was caught on the garage door by a previous owner several times, so you can't see it, but all the way down driver and passenger side got loads of little marks. They've been painted in, but this one will have a full repaint in the same colour. It kept completely original colour, but I want to get like the arches sorted. They're not looking the best. So there we have it. Wilson and Ava finally together. Now, thank you all for watching. If you are interested in seeing more on both of these cars, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think of that Family Guy livery for this car. I'm not saying I'm 100% doing it yet, but I would like just to see what you guys watching think about it. I'm sure it's probably got to be the thumbnail of the video as well. So yeah, not 100% on it, but it's definitely something I'm considering doing with this car. Just because I'm never selling the car. It'll look great, I think, at the shows, and that'd be quite an eye catcher. And especially these full body liveries like this, you don't really see on modern classics or old cars. You tend to see them on more modern cars. So yeah, I think it'd be a fun one to do, but again, I'm not 100% set on it. It's just an idea I have at the moment. AI created the image and I was like, that could work. So we'll see. But I want to thank you all for watching again. Please remember to like and subscribe, and yeah, hopefully bring you some updates on both cars very soon. There is a service coming on both of them, so that'll be an interesting one to sort out. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and bye until next time.